Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon, and welcome to Knowledge Talks, a weekly edutainment and knowledge sharing program aired live specifically to share with you topics that contribute knowledge to the society. Every week, Knowledge Talks hosts and invite guests that are experts, professionals, and leaders from the field that bring wealth of knowledge to you. Knowledge Talks also highlights and promotes talent in the country that contribute knowledge and success to the nation. This program, ladies and gentlemen, is a weekly session that I will have with you every Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'm your host, Tariq Hilal Al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer, DJ Ayub, for an hour bringing you free knowledge at your doorsteps on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Okay, stay tuned after this music break for today's interesting knowledge topic and interesting personality. Welcome back to Knowledge Talks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Tariq Hilal Al-Barwani, along with our studio engineer, DJ Ayub, with you here live today on Oman Radio FM 90.4. Two great gentlemen have embarked on a community project named Rakaez that aims to educate the public about better use of electricity and water consumption. Rakaez, that's it. A very good new group who is up to making impact to the society. MashaAllah. Now, among the goals of the team is to cut bill prices, reduce government spending in the sector, and help contribute in saving the lovely green earth. Now, I'm sure the question that you need to ask is, how did the team meet? What made them come up with this amazing project? Where is it today and where is it going tomorrow? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the subject of our program today. My great guests today are, MashaAllah, Abdullah Ahmed Ibrahim Al-Riyami and Ishaq Nasser Ali Al-Riyami. Both are the founders of Rakaez. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Assalam, Tariq.
Abdullah, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Tariq. Thank you for inviting us to your studio today.
The honor is definitely mine. And Assalamu alaikum, Ishaq, how are you doing today?
Alaikum assalam. It's our pleasure, Tariq, to be with you today, and hope we will have an enjoyable trip.
Inshallah ta'ala. In fact, let me be very frank and honest, is that when I looked at your project, and first thing I heard about it, and then I visited to see the kind of thing that you do, I said, MashaAllah, MashaAllah, that is an amazing thing, and we, everybody, including myself and everyone in Oman, should be very, very proud of what you're doing, MashaAllah. May Allah bless you daiman, inshallah.
Amen. Thank you, Tariq.
Now, what we're trying to do today is I don't want to be the only person who knows about the project. That'll be very selfish from me, but we want everybody else to know about the project. And also, we want to know, behind this very interesting project that you have done, how did it start? So it'll be very good to know how did it start, the background, in order, before the end of our program today, inshallah ta'ala, for us to have more Omanis, more people in Oman doing exciting project to impact the society. That's the deal, inshallah?
Inshallah.
So who would like to start and tell us about how did this all start?
Yeah, this Rakaez team was an idea, something like 5 years back. So it's a family project.
Okay.
In a family, we came to know that, or to the fact that raising up kids is not enough at home. So people became reluctant on schools, community, to raise up their kids.
Okay.
So we found out this is not enough. In the past it was, yes, enough, but in the recent days, no, it's not enough. So we came to establish a program at home.
Okay.
It's for the whole family, brothers and sisters and nieces, everybody was involved. So it was to put a syllabus that will raise up or nurture our next generation.
Okay.
Okay. Like doing well in speech.
Okay.
How they contribute to the community.
Okay.
And we want people to stop criticizing and move to changing.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Very good.
So it was really bringing out good stuff. So in the last 5 years, the first generation who was, let's say, using this syllabus, now they are in college, universities.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Yeah. So when this came now, to 5 years, a new competition was announced.
Okay.
It's called Wayakum.
Okay.
This competition is hosted by Oman Network Volunteers.
Okay.
And sponsored by Namaj Group.
Okay.
So we thought about something that how we can get into this competition.
Okay.
And a few days before that, we were discussing at home that bills are higher in homes than others.
Okay.
And why is it? It's same consumption, same comfort they have at home, but this bill comes 20 riyal, the other house will come maybe 30 to 40 riyals.
Okay. But what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, this we thought what's wrong?
Yeah. So you said 2 different houses.
Yes.
One of the houses, the bill is higher than the other one.
Yes.
But isn't that because of the kind of devices that they have on their consumption?
This is what we thought about.
Okay.
Let's discover what's wrong.
Okay.
So we started to think about it. We said people can have same life but with different payment.
Okay.
Okay. Why is this happening? We started to think about the idea. So we thought about this younger generation we were educating a few years back. How can we use them to discover the truth about cutting bills?
Cutting the usage of devices at home in order to cut the bills.
Yes.
For the electricity.
For electricity and water.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. So we entered the competition. We had to, let's say, confess the committee that our project will be helpful.
Okay.
So we were accepted amongst so many competitors between us.
How many competitors were there?
It was around 60 to 80 teams.
60 to 65 competitors were there. Participants of this competition.
Yes. So we were the best of 21.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
From the idea.
Okay.
So we started to think about what will be our syllabus. This competition will take 2 months. We are at the last 10 days now. So we had to think about something, how we can do it. So we use our group. They were in the summer leave, fortunately. So we used them very well to come out what we did in the last 2 months.
Okay, during the summer?
During the summer.
Okay.
Yes, so it was very difficult to establish a database and start our project.
Okay.
It was very difficult for us to understand how is this system going, like for electricity and water, because most of our team does not know much about electricity and water and the hidden parts, like how you calculate lighting, AC, stuff like that, where you can cut, how can you advise people. So we had to bring up our team first before we start advising others.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. And we need to train them on being voluntary teams.
Okay, mashallah.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
So in the last period, we had to think about these 2 parts, and
which is the database, creating a database, and
creating a database, the knowledge, and educating our team.
Okay.
So if you look at our account, we had very deep information about electricity and water people can refer to. And trust me, if you follow, let's say 50%, at least 25% of your bill will go down. This we'll be talking about later.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Yes.
So what is your account, and how can people and society know about your account and learn about the activities you do, and also about the electricity, cutting the electricity? And
we have 2 accounts at Twitter and Instagram, and it's called Rakaez Team.
Okay.
RAKAEZ understroke team.
Okay.
In both on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
So if you search for us, you will find out what we did in the last 2 months.
And how often? So this project, was it for the past 2 months?
Yes.
You're available for the past 2 months.
Yes.
And how often do you share the information?
It's about 3 times a day.
Wow, mashallah.
Yes,
So
yes.
3 times a day you keep on updating people about electricity usage and so on.
Yes.
Now, that was very good, which I would like to go more deep about your project as well. But now, for the sake of the listeners, what are the tips that you give when it comes to the electricity? So how can I do? I'm an example. I have my house, and My bills are wow.
Let's
very high.
let's start with AC.
Okay.
Okay. What's the temperature you set the AC?
About 20 from anything between 18 to 20.
Yes.
Celsius.
This is the start.
And this is the biggest mistake, is it?
Yes.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every 1 degree in the compressor of the thermostat of the AC, you spend about 6% extra of the normal spending on the AC.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you go from 20 to 24, let's say, you are saving 24% of your AC consumption.
But won't it be hot? For in my room, I like to feel cold. You know?
Let's concentrate on this. First thing, are you cleaning your filter regularly?
Okay, so I do get a service, someone to come and check this.
Every year?
Yes. Oh, 6 months to a year.
Okay. You have to clean it at least a month. Every month.
Monthly, we have to get people to come and check.
No, not people. Only
myself.
removing filter, you can do it yourself.
So you also train people how to do it?
We have good documentaries about how you clean the filter and clean it.
And
it
this
will
all
not
you do it free for the society?
Yes.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
And it will not take you more than 5 minutes.
Wow, so and we should do it monthly.
Yes.
So we remove the filter from all of our ACs.
Yes.
The central unit, is it?
In the split units.
The split unit, okay.
The most common, in
common
the
one.
house. Yeah.
So we remove the split, the filter, we clean it, we put it back in.
Yes.
And you explain that in your
Yes.
Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
Very good.
That's it.
Yes.
And then?
Then you set the degree for 23.
23 instead of
23. 20 is very ideal.
Okay.
Trust me, I was not doing this
Okay.
at the start.
Okay.
Now I'm doing it at 23. I'm having very comfortable sleep.
Oh, very good. MashaAllah. And you save, save good amount
Yes,
of time. What
yes.
does it save? How many percentage do you save?
So as I told you, for the AC itself, because the most consumption is AC and heaters. This will come back later. The AC you will save 6% for every degree you go up.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you are going for 18 and you jump to 23, you have 5 multiplied by 6. You are 30%.
This is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I really respect that, Sahab, okay?
And there's one more thing. We have the tend to put the AC to 20 or 18 or even 16. Then we will cover up with the heavy blanket. Why is this? Why we don't go for light blankets?
Yeah, that's very good. Eh? This is a very good, important.
This only here. I mean, the nature of the Middle East.
Okay.
The other part of the world, they don't do it.
Yeah. And I respect it. What do you say about that, Abdullah?
That's right. As my partner Ishaq said, to set up at 20 degrees or 23 degrees, what's the function of the AC? If you give the AC order to set it as 23 and 18, it will function similarly. How it's that? The compressor has a function to bring the temperature of the room up to 23. When it's reached 23, it's reduce the load.
Okay.
When it's reduced the load, it's 23 degree. It's you can sleep with it. You will be comfort with it.
Okay.
But to reach 18 degrees, it's almost impossible.
Okay.
Unless you have a fully protected, insulated room.
Okay.
So
it's almost a waste then.
That's it.
So your recommendation is we set 23 Celsius degree.
They save between 22 to 24 is the ideal.
Is the ideal.
So, yeah, we go on 23 like average.
Okay.
So we always you know, when you are going uphill, you are very tired. This is happening with the AC. When you go for less degrees, let's say 18 or even to 16, you are let's say exhausting the compressor. So by the time goes, it becoming weaker, and you feel, what's wrong with my AC? So it's like that education.
Okay.
You know what the AC can give you.
Okay.
And then you ask.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this something that each and every team members of Rakaez do now? All of you set to 23?
Yes.
They should be lead as example.
Yes. I like that. No, that's very good. I respect that fully. In fact, by leading an example, the others will follow as well. In fact, I will be doing it too, so I'll be sharing with you my feedback.
Please.
I'll be saving good money. Why not, Salah? That's a really good one.
Yeah.
You said you're creating a database.
Yes.
Tell us more about it.
Okay. To start a project, we start this project from the scratch. First, we form the team.
Okay.
Okay, we need a team with the youth generation.
Okay. Why youth, by the way?
Why youth? Because they are the messengers for the community. Okay, if they learn from the early age,
Okay.
then when they are going to their study, to the community, they can deliver the idea. There is a peer transfer ideas. It's better than when it's come from someone younger than them or elder than them. Okay, they will accept them from their friends. If you are my friend with the same age, you give me an idea, I will accept it better than someone who is elder than me. I will get from him as an order, but from my friend, I will get it as my friend advice.
Yeah, and it's easy to accept it as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
respect that.
That's it. We form the team. The team, it is from the level of school up
Okay.
to level of college and universities.
MashaAllah, very good.
Yeah.
Is it after Thanawi Amma, for instance, high secondary, or
From grade 10.
From grade 10.
MashaAllah, very
Even
good.
from grade 10, they they have skills in interviews now. What they have now, they have skills in interviews. They have some skills with the presentations. They can present seminars. We did a workshop. They are organized the workshops.
Okay, MashaAllah, very good, very good. So they do the workshops themselves to share to people and send awareness on electricity and the proper consumption of electricity and water.
That's it.
Awesome.
That's it. We build them to be the confident on them to deliver the ideas.
Okay,
That idea, if they have the confidence, they deliver anything
okay.
because they are confident from the idea what they are gathered before. They gather these ideas. We are with them as a team, as a guidance.
Okay.
We sharing the experience. We learn from them. They learn from us.
Okay,
And then as a one team, we can deliver this project.
MashaAllah. How many members do you have so far, as far as the team members?
So far, we start as 10 members,
Okay.
and now it's increased up to 15 members.
Okay.
And we have some of the communities. They volunteers to help us as a team.
MashaAllah. Very good, very good. Okay.
We done last week a workshop. 5 lecturers, they volunteers to do the lecture as a lectures workshop with us
MashaAllah, very good.
because they know this is the right. They know what's the benefit of the project.
Yes, no, I respect it. The cause that you both are doing, MashaAllah, is a very, very noble cause. And please pass on regards to all the team members that are with you. Yani.
They must
Allah
be
bless you all.
listening to you. Yani.
Inshallah, and I wish them the very, very best, mashallah.
Thank
We're
you.
all very, very proud of you. Now, and how do you go? How many sessions have you done so far? Sorry.
So far, okay, we done a one course for the community as a workshop.
Okay.
Okay, and if you imagine, we did the announcement within 2 days. All the shares are filled up.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Even at the same day, some people they are calling. We are coming to the workshops.
Okay.
We said we are sorry to refuse
Okay.
your attendance.
Yeah, but you'll be having sessions again.
Yes, that is our plan.
And which part of the part of the country do you do it at? Is it in Muscat, Salalah, or which?
Should be everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Where is any plan? Where would the next one be held at?
No, not yet. But we came to know that the focus should be on the people who will be building houses soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So people who want to build new houses.
Yes. So our vision should end up with like building and supervising green homes.
Okay. Oh, I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
So,
Okay.
so we have ideas.
Okay.
We can ask people to do it. They are not costing much like people what they think. So we'll be talking about later about how you design your home
Okay.
to help in cutting bills.
Okay.
Yes.
MashaAllah. Which is very much looking forward to hear on that as well. Now, one of the things that you said it was AC.
Yes.
So at home you've got AC, you've got fridge, you've got heater, you've got washing machines.
Yes.
What else? What other good tips can you give us? You give us an AC.
Yeah.
If you can give us some of the things that we could do to save, and
Yes.
even the water as well. Yeah.
Instantly winter is coming soon.
Yes.
Okay, I know our winter is not very long, but people still use heaters.
Okay.
So heaters will come in the second stage after ACs.
Okay.
There are months during the year where you will be using AC and heaters at the same time.
Okay.
You cannot get rid of one of them.
Yeah.
So our habit is to put heater on all the time because it has automatic shutting and starting.
And is that a problem?
It's not a problem, but it's taking some of your bill amount.
Which is some or a lot?
Quite a lot.
Is it?
Yes.
But once you turn it on, it has a meter, right? An automatic meter that once it reaches the highest level, it stops.
But Tariq, if you imagine how many times you hear it on, whenever you go inside, you can hear it on.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
True, true. So it means it's working all the time.
Yeah, not all the time, but for any drop, it will go on.
Okay.
Okay. So the idea, you can use it straight away. You can use the heater on for 45 minutes each day only.
That's it, and switch it off.
Switch it off.
Okay.
Because it has at least 50 liters.
Okay.
And you can imagine what 50 liters can be used in one toilet.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
So turn it on 45 minutes a day, let's say early morning or at night.
Whenever you use it for showering, let's say.
And that's it.
And that's it. It will last you for the whole day.
Okay.
So you don't need it on all the time.
Okay.
So I know it's not comfortable for some people to go to start on, off, and stuff like this. But if you really want to save,
I agree.
this is an idea.
I respect that fully, sir.
Yeah.
What about other things, Abdullah? For instance, your lighting and washing machines and other things.
Okay. First, what we are doing as a team, we are concentrating in 3 R powers. We call it R powers, which is reduce, reuse, or recycle. Okay. The first tips is to reduce. On the lighting, I will tell you a tips in the lightings. We did a survey about the lightings type. Okay. We have 3 type of the lighting available in our market, which is the normal one, Edison light, and fluorescent, and then the third one, which is LED. The point is come, which one the best? And in the matter of efficiency and the heat loss and all those things, we did a calculation. We get to know that LED, it's the best, which is reduce the bill consumption.
Oh, very good. LED, right?
LED.
Okay.
How is that? We are calculating the watt. Watt is calculating. The Edison light, it's take normally between almost 100 watt per each light, and for fluorescent, it's take around 25-28, which is called also the tube light, energy saver. Those the common names are known in the market. And the third, LED. LED, it's take normally between 15 the maximum, and it can be as 5 watt.
Okay, so that's the out of all the best one to use, LED.
Yes.
And then if people, when they use that, they won't notice the difference compared to the other type of lights, but they will only notice the difference when it comes to paying their bills.
Yeah.
That's it. Even the same function, LED, it can replace for energy saver.
Okay.
And for the normal one, Edison light, which is the normal bulb, that one it has a high heat loss. If you feel that the bulb, it will be hot.
Okay.
So it's increase the temperature of the room. So you need more AC on that one.
Okay. No, I like the way you're mentioning and you're connecting each of the appliance at home with another. So the lighting, with the AC, with the heater, which is very good, mashallah.
Yes.
Tell me one thing is, how did you guys learn about this?
We have, let's say, some of members of the team have very good experience.
Okay, in electricity.
Electricity, it's not like their specialization, but it's more like interest.
Okay.
So myself, I have very good interest in designing homes that will help you in saving power
Mashallah.
at home.
Okay.
So how can we save power at designing homes?
Okay.
It starts from the initial drawings.
Okay.
So when you go to an office to draw your sketch for home, you need to ask them about few things. One is the orientation, sun orientation. Where should the sun go and which windows, walls, and the walls which facing, let's say, sun or not, stuff like this, and the wind flow at home. So because some of us will be using windows to ventilate homes.
Okay.
So this main two things. The rest will be material wise. So we have documentary in our accounts giving you the sides from which you will get the heat. There are three main parts that you will get heat inside your home.
Okay.
The roof, the walls, and windows.
Okay.
They are the main three factors where you will get the heat inside your home.
Okay.
So if you insulate those three, imagine you will cut off 70% of the heat should be going inside your homes. Most of the homes in Oman, they don't use those three insulations. They go for normal walls, normal roofs, and some of them will go for double glazing, they say.
Okay.
So, but you cannot go for one factor and leave the other two. But if you can go for the other three, you will end up with 70% less heat going inside your home.
MashaAllah.
And this, again, will make you use less AC power, less capacity, less time. So you will save a lot in ACs.
Okay.
And ventilation, as I told you, you will have better ventilation and stuff like this. Yes.
Okay. You guys are, mashallah, amazing. I mean, the kind of information you're sharing is the project, of course, itself is amazing. It's something that everyone should be proud of. And also the information that you're sharing, I'm learning a lot.
Yeah.
Tell me about the water as well. You mentioned that water is one of the things that you also share awareness on how people can save the consumption of water. What do you advise?
Yes, water is the another source is what we are using. Now around the world there's a depletion of water around the world. How we can save the water?
Okay.
One droplet of water, it is very crucial to save. There's a techniques where we discuss in our account. We discuss. We did a campaign with some government sector. We talk about a wastewater.
Okay.
I return back to 3 power R's: reduce, recycle, or reuse. Reduce, you can reduce by doing some tips inside the tabs themselves. That can reduce the water flow.
Okay.
So less amount it's going to the to your usage, and you can use it. This is a matter of reduce. Reuse, the wastewater we are considering. The concern on wastewater, it's divided into 2 parts: the grey water and black water.
Okay.
Normally, it was a technique that's a grey water, which is linked to filters, and that filters, we mean by grey water, the water, all the house except the kitchen, and which is used in the toilets.
Okay.
Those we cannot refine it and use it again. But now there's a technique which is on the black water. Black water, it can be refined, filterized, and then from the filters it can be used in irrigation.
Okay. So this is the way you advise when it comes to this.
Yes.
MashaAllah. Ishaq, tell me one thing. You got some houses who are using pressure pumps as well.
Yes.
Do you have any advice on that?
Yes. Pressure pumps, you will go for pressure pump. Why? Because the pressure is not enough in your, let's say, use inside home, especially toilets. This is came to be used because of let's say you have bad designs at the piping that comes from the main tank. So it's either the tank is very low to achieve the required pressure, or there are so many bends until it comes to you. So the plumber should tell you what's wrong. If you use the pressure pump, I advise you to use they call it bubble tabs. When you go to the market, you find like a mixer tab cost 20 riyals. Another company will cost you around 100 riyal. Why is that? Nobody will know. They say this is original, this is not. This is not only the idea, But there are so many taps, like you find it in the 5-star hotels, and it's very strong pressure, but it's not using much of water. Because it has like what they say, it bubble technique.
Okay.
So most of the water you see flowing down made out of bubbles.
Okay.
So there are some filters now you can fit. If you have, let's say, old taps, you can fit some filters. This will reduce the amount from 60 to 80%.
Okay.
Even if you have pressure pumps. So for the time being, I advise you to use these filters, and they are available in the market. And we have a post yesterday about these filters. We use it, and we have life experience.
Okay.
We fill a bucket of water with the normal filter and with the saving one.
Okay.
The normal filter fill it in 36 seconds.
Okay.
With the saving one, it was 58 seconds.
Okay.
You can imagine the difference when you use. This is when it was fully opened.
MashaAllah.
Yes.
MashaAllah. Ishaq and Abdullah, you have shared very, very amazing information today about the better use of water consumption and electricity as well. And inshallah, Allah jazikum, inshallah. We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and revert to talk about Rakaez Team. Very interesting, very exciting, and very knowledgeable interview we had today with the very bright two men, Ishaq and Abdullah, who are the founders of Rakaez Team, a team that looks at educating people on a better use of how to better consume your water and electricity at home in order to reduce bill and live a happy life. Before the break, we talked about the idea itself, how the idea works, and then also the tips in order for people to be able to save on their usage at home and, of course, cut the bill prices. Both Ishaq and Abdullah very, very bright and have come up with this project and have created a very, very good team, a team of over 15 people, and it is growing, that is working together to impact the society in a positive way. They have their accounts on the social media that they use this account to help people to further expand and learn the best ways of using electricity and consuming water at home. Ishaq, before the break, you talked about wastewater.
Yeah.
And about saving it. If you could please talk more about that.
Yeah, we have 3 types of waters.
Okay.
We have the white water, that normal, that would come to the tank, and they will have the gray water, which is the sink and showers, and you have the black water, which comes from the WC and kitchen. Okay. So I'll focus on the black water, the one that Haya is taking from homes now.
Okay.
So Haya now is taking the full wastewater from home. They filter it, refine it, and they can use it for green cover. So we can get green cities from this water. But how can we use it at home? There is so far no plan that the water will come back from Haya to homes. So we have some solutions. We had a workshop last week that a guy came with this solution, and it's working, and personally I check this unit. Okay. And it's working very well.
Okay.
So you take the whole water from home to this unit, you can fix it at home. It will cost something like 3,000 maximum, around this figure. But imagine you will be using the whole wastewater to this unit, and it will become very clean water.
Okay.
So you can have 2 use. One is you can bring it back to your home for the WC, because I don't think that anybody will accept using it for normal.
What when you mean normal, you mean drinking?
Like
and so
washing, no, not washing, showering, even if it's very clean, and they have the fact it's very clean, but because of its wastewater, they cannot use it. But I think for the WC, you can have arrangement when you build your home for this, to have separate line for the WC, and you'll be using the water from the black water unit.
Okay, that's awesome.
We will be having a green cover.
Okay.
So you will be having plants at home. The amount you want, without thinking about where I will get water,
okay,
how much my bill will be, because you cannot imagine how much waste we throw every day.
Okay.
The normal consumption for each member at home is around 120 liters. So imagine you have a house of 6 people at home, you will have like 720 liters each day
Yeah.
consumed. And if you use it for watering your plants, you will have green cover inside home, outside home. Imagine the whole city or the neighborhood, they have this wasted water for plants. You will have very green areas.
Okay,
Yes.
mashallah. No, thank you very much for
Yes.
sharing,
Yes.
Ishaq, of the input, mashallah. Now, I want to know one thing. How did you both know each other? And then how did you come up with the project Rakaez and even call it Rakaez? Why Rakaez? Yeah.
We came from the start. We are as a family team. Ishaq is my uncle.
Mashallah, mashallah.
That's the secret.
You both look very young. His uncle. Okay, mashallah. But he's your uncle, he's your partner as well.
Yes, that's
Mashallah.
we
Okay.
are one team on Rakaez Team.
Mashallah,
Bringing the team.
Okay.
The team they are support us to do what we are doing now.
And the 15 members, are they all family as well?
Yes, they are.
Wow, mashallah, you guys got a big family, huh? Mashallah, Riyami.
Oh, most of them are my nieces and nephews. So I
Mashallah.
have good power on them.
That's very good. I really love that. That's what I call a perfect family.
Seniority.
Yeah. No, very good. Very good. So that's how it started. You came together and you asked your family to sit together and come up with this amazing project.
That's it.
Mashallah. Now tell me one thing. What is your future goals now, Abdullah?
As a fundamental commitment of the team to sustainable the energy and water resources.
Okay.
What we are mean by sustainable, the sustainability meets the needs of present without compromise the ability of future generations to meet their own needs.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If we consume most of the resources now,
Okay.
that will affect the future generations,
Okay.
our sons and
Respect that. Yeah.
and grandsons. They will suffer a lot socially. They will suffer economically, and they will suffer the environment itself.
Okay.
So how we help them? Let's save what we can save now.
Okay.
Okay. It costs a lot to generate a power, which is need a fuel.
Okay.
That's fuel. After it's generate the power it's need to be linked to the houses and transferred.
Okay.
That cost a lot. Our nature, the landscape in Oman, it's not easy, especially mountains and this one. Alhamdulillah, His Majesty, he built up the infrastructure for
Alhamdulillah.
for Oman within a few years.
Alhamdulillah.
Let's save that one.
Alhamdulillah.
That's our vision for the future for Rakaez Team.
Inshallah, and inshallah, you guys will achieve that and even more, inshallah ta'ala.
Inshallah.
Why Rakaez again?
Rakaez, which is mean in Arabic, which is the main point, which is spread the other points.
Okay.
Like it's the point in the circle in the middle. That's that's Rakaez.
That's why you called it Rakaez. A
Yes.
very, very nice name, mashallah. If I were to say, to ask you, who are your role models, who would that be? So if I asked you first, Abdullah, who is your role model? So basically, a role model is someone that you aspire to. Some people, for example, is a sportsman. Some people is a religious figure. Some people is a businessman. مثلا, some. Do you have a role model that?
You mean as a mentor?
Yes.
Yeah.
And someone yeah.
Yeah. We are as a Omanis, His Majesty, it is our role model.
Mashallah, mashallah.
Because he nurtured the country. How nurture the country? He nurture from the scratch.
May Allah bless His Majesty.
And
Inshallah.
Ameen.
What about?
Well, after what he said, I cannot say something more. Yes.
He summed it up.
We always look what he did.
Mashallah.
We always, when you have somebody who's changed from the scratch,
Yes.
this is how we go.
Yeah.
We
that's-
like to build up things from the scratch.
Yes, mashallah.
Yes.
Great leadership to where Amman
Yes.
it is, mashallah,
Yes.
today, alhamdulillah. I love your project, which has with the 3 R, which I summed it up, which is good saying, but reduce, recycle, reuse.
Yeah.
That's the main, I think, the main values and the points of the Rakaez, right?
Golden rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you both would like to share before the end of our program today?
Yes. I wasn't, to be honest, from my team, I would like to highlight the grade 10, one of our team who is at grade 10. He was in Salalah.
Okay.
And we asked him to promote our idea there.
Okay.
So he met His Excellency Ali bin Khalfan Al-Gabri,
Okay.
who's under secretary. And he sat with him, video the interview with him,
Okay.
explain our idea.
Okay.
And His Excellency that gave a review about what he think about our idea
Okay.
and project and team.
Okay.
So this will be in the social media in the next few days.
MashaAllah. Oh,
And-
good.
Yes, and he's at grade 10. His name is Abdullah.
Abdullah,
Yes,
mashallah.
yes.
Please pass on my regards to Abdullah and everyone. In fact,
Yes,
each
yes.
one of the team, please pass on regards and congratulate them. You guys are
Yes.
doing a great job.
Yes.
May Allah bless you,
So
inshallah.
they are doing very well, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Proud
mashallah,
of them.
mashallah, mashallah. We're all proud of you all.
Thank you.
Mashallah.
Thank you.
Abdullah and Ishaq, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you very much for joining us on Oman Radio FM 90.4 to share about Rakaez, the project that you've done, how did it started, and also your mission to impact the society in a positive way. And I'll take this opportunity to wish you all the success and best in all that you do, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of our program for this week. I hope you all had an intriguing time with us. Let us catch up again next week on Tuesday, same time, 5 p.m. for a knowledge session. I'm Tariq Hilal Al-Barwani along with our studio engineer DJ Ayub, wishing you all a happy and a pleasant week. Ma'as salama.